So, and then, you know, pick a girl, they text different. Like, sometimes I text a little funny shit. So I'm in the store and there was this girl, she was like black as shit. So I text her like, yo, this is girl in here, she blacker than Tyree's elbows, right? So she gonna put ROTFLLMAOWEON. And I'm like, what? And she like roll on the floor, laugh my fucking ass off while I'm eating noodles and noodles.
Mancave talk with top comedian in the city, Dave Butler. What's going on, Dave? How you feel, bro?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
All right, man. Dave, my man. We grew up together. You feel me? We from the same neighborhood.
Same block.
North Longwood, Poplar Grove, Bacon Rose. You know what I mean? How you feel, bro? What made you start doing comedy?
Kind of like a dare. Well, I always knew I was going to do stand-up.
Right.
But like, in this neighborhood, everybody crap on each other. And the way I used to tell jokes, people used to be like, you stand up funny.
Right.
So I always knew I would do it, but I was scared to talk in front of people. So my cousin, one day we had a family function and he like, dude, would you be scared to do stand up? We drinking and shit, so I'm like, no. Thinking the next day he hit me up like, here go 5 numbers to people, Facebook, I wasn't on Facebook or nothing, so I had to call this comedian. He told me to look on Comcast. At the time it had like local talent, and it had 50 different comics from here and their sets on stage. And I was like, right now I'm better than 25 of them.
Oh yeah.
And then I would say 5 years I'm better than all of them.
Damn.
That's what I was thinking in my head. It didn't work out that way starting out.
That's how you supposed to do it.
But so I made an excuse the first time to do it. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. So 6 weeks later I went up, got a standing ovation my first time going up. Got a sit and stare my second time.
Dang.
But
brought you down to reality.
Brought me down.
You had a bunch of hecklers?
No, it just was. The tricky part about comedy is the bigger the crowd, the easier it is, because laughter, it attracts more laughter. That's why when you watch sitcoms, it's a laugh track. And you notice how when you watch new shows and never no laugh track, you can say the show funny as shit, but you don't laugh out loud at one time.
Right.
Because the laugh track kind of make you do it. So the second time I went up, it was only like 12 people in there. So I'm thinking, I would kill this shit, it's only 12 people. The dude left me, it was on my second time on stage, he left me on stage for 17 minutes. By the time he came back, I was reading shit off napkins. All that. Bomb.
Right.
But what happened was, it was like 5 or 6 veteran comedians, and they was laughing. I thought they was laughing at me because I was bombing. They was laughing at my material.
Right.
And they all invited me to do stuff, and ever since then, I've been doing it.
So you've been working, how's it been about, writing your own material and this, that, and the third?
Writing my own material is crazy because, like, nowadays, comedians talk themselves funny. But most of my influences were great writers.
Right.
So I get treated like I'm this genius for doing normal shit. So they like, I like Red Fox, Rodney Dangerfield, Richard Pryor, a guy named Mitch Hedberg. Everybody I like dead. I don't really, outside of Dave Chappelle.
So who is your Mount Rushmore? Who are your 3 top comedians then, since you're going down that lane?
Chappelle, Pryor, and George Carlin.
No, you
they 3 comedians.
My heart not putting Martin in there, but I'm gonna let you do
Martin is Mount Rushmore comedic actor, but I don't think that his stand-up translates through time.
Oh yeah.
You so crazy, ain't nothing I would give to a kid and say, if you wanna learn how to do comedy, look at this.
Oh yeah.
And I hope Martin don't see this because I might get blackballed in Hollywood.
Yeah, that's
but
rough.
yeah, cut that out. I mean, but he is one of my influences.
Right.
But just when I got into the whole artistic standpoint of it, it's like music. You know, you look at certain rappers like maybe Common, Jadakiss, when you watch them, it make you feel like you can't do that.
Right.
And then when you listen to like Yo Gotti or somebody like that, it's like, I can do that. That's why so many bullshit niggas rapping now, because they see people like, I can do that. So I always like people that made me feel like I'll never be as good as them. I feel like I could, stand-up wise, I could be as good as Martin. I don't think I could put together a show as good as, I don't think anybody can put together a show in the future as good as Martin.
Right. So what you feel as though, what you feel about like dudes getting ghostwritten as far as comedy and
I mean, it's
that.
probably 90%.
Respect it or it's part of the game?
It's part of the game.
Yeah.
It's not part of how I do it, but as long as you, buy it from somebody and don't steal it from somebody, that's all on you, because a lot of my material come from people that's funny that'll never do stand-up. If me and you together and you say something funny as shit, you never going on stage, I'm taking that.
Right. You're supposed to.
Why not? So, and a lot of times comedians together, if you have a certain persona or a certain type of style and gimmick or image, whatever you want to call it, and I don't have that, but I say something that fit the criteria of what you do, I'll hand it over to you.
Right.
If you're a police officer and you're a comedy about police work, and I tell a funny ass joke about a police officer from the standpoint of being a policeman, I have to give that to you.
Right.
I can't go up there and have one joke about being a cop, especially not on our block. And niggas still fuss at me for playing a cop in a goddamn YouTube sketch. I say, you snitching now? No.
So that's where you get most of your material from, like shit happening right away, shit in the line.
Honestly,
that and the third.
Honestly, by me having 3 sisters and my mom, I didn't get to talk much around the house.
Right.
So what happens is you get built up sarcasm, built up shit you want to say. I can't say it to them, and even when I deliver it on stage, I make sure that it seems like it's not them. But sometimes it's just sarcasm. Your mother might say something in your mind, you like, bitch. But instead of saying, my mother said do this, and I said, bitch, do that, I'd be like, so my girl told me. You know.
Right.
So yeah, a lot of times it's just, that's the outlet. The good thing about comedy is you can talk and everybody got to shut the fuck up.
Right.
Or get kicked out.
Right.
Like giving them this extra long laugh, you actually can take the time to sit back, because everything's moving so fast. The longer the laugh, time slow down. You can really step back and say, where am I going next?
Right.
You know, I did New York I would say about a week ago. They was laughing so fast, I had to be fast. They was like, ha ha, next.
Yeah.
Ha, next. So yeah, I mean, it's cool, but sometimes hecklers, I think it's 2 types of hecklers. It's the kind that think they're actually helping. Like, let's say I say to somebody, I ask them 2 questions, but they keep giving me feedback after I'm done with it.
Right.
They think they're helping. There's people that genuinely think they're helping. And then there's people that don't like to see a halfway decent looking, well-dressed man commanding all the attention in the crowd while his woman laughing and smile.
Yeah.
And then it's fuck yo.
Dang.
Yeah, I almost got my ass whipped like twice. You know you nervous when you start saying where you from. I'm from Longwood, nigga.
There's a lot of killing going on.
Yeah, like, you must don't know, nigga. Don't let these little khakis fool you, nigga. But that's also what happens a lot. What happens a lot is my appearance, the way I dress. Until I really open my mouth, you don't know. Niggas like, let me fuck this little county nigga.
Right.
Old school county, these new county niggas will kill you. I'm talking about back. You know, they don't section 8 county niggas. I'm talking about back when the only motherfuckers that was black in the county had state jobs.
Right.
That's real shit.
Now Woodlawn on the projects, but
that's real shit.
Owens Mills, nigga, the deer kill you out there.
So what you think about the on a serious tip, man? All the chaos and shit Baltimore went through, man. What you got to say about that, man?
As far as what?
As far as the Freddie Gray and the rise.
I think that, and this is my opinion, I stand on it. I feel like the black male been a bitch for about 30 years.
Right.
And those kids were standing up for us. We so selfish. When something happened to somebody, let's say a guy get killed, and a lady go on there and she say, oh, my baby father got killed, pray for me. Blah, 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 blah. That's somebody's father, that's somebody's uncle. Like, nobody ever care about the kid's standpoint. Like, this whole social media thing, everybody just worried about themselves and attention for themselves. These kids neglected, and also I think they were standing up for us. Because it's like, we out here, when you peaceful protest, you begging. We've been begging for years. Them kids looking like, and they ain't scared of shit.
Right, it's time to buck.
They ain't scared of nothing. They ain't, half of them got no fucking father. They don't even know what fear is.
Right.
They ain't never fuck their father up. These niggas on perks. These niggas, dudes looking terrible now. Like, I be feeling like I should be a sex symbol based on the other options that's going on around here.
Right.
Just off simple merit of, and they find new drugs. They just keep finding shit like that.
Right.
When we was coming up, weed was the most we would do. Niggas do everything now. I don't know what
used to crack on dope fiends. Now they want the dope.
You know what's funny? How we used to laugh at junk. Remember how it was always the dude got high and then the lady was clean but held on to the nigga. It was the dope dick, right? Now it's the perk dick. These niggas bony as shit. They about to die. They walk around looking like greyhounds.
Right.
With some bitches that'll take care of them. You know how they be driving a little. I'm gonna tell you the smartest thing kids did this generation. The unisex car. All these young dudes drive Hondas and Acuras.
Right.
You can't tell if it's a girl or we used to drive Crown Vics. If you caught a nigga in an Acura, it was his girl car.
Right.
Medics pass all hanging from the.
Yeah,
but man, these dudes on everything. I don't even. That's why I can't smoke. I don't know what niggas putting in.
Oh man.
I don't trust the shit niggas pour you now. Yeah, I don't trust that. He mad I got hand, he don't have it.
So do you get approached a lot, you know what I mean, write dudes material where they say, man, keep it on the low, I'll give you a couple of dollars, write some shit.
They don't give me no money.
What? Just doing on
This
our
what
own?
they do. They say let's have a writing session, but it always benefit them way more than me. We start out my book here, his book there. When it's over, my book over there. I'm like, yo, give me your whole fucking book.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's cool because I feel like it's preparing me for what I really want to write late night television.
Right.
So I just try to just take other people's angles, things that don't concern me, and still make it funny because that's what you have to do for late night. Somebody gonna walk in the room and say, these are the 10 things that happened yesterday. Give me 40 jokes right now.
Right.
So it's cool. I mean, I don't need the credit because at the end of the day, I got their respect. And if I write the right shit for them and they get the right opportunity, they can't go nowhere without me. They gotta come back, my nigga. Write some more of that crap. Or perk or whatever niggas.
So we're in Jason Real Mancave talk, and I gotta bring some controversy to the table. Give me your top 5 comedians in Baltimore right now, man. We gonna put it out there. That's what we do in Jason Real Mancave.
Larry Lancaster, Timmy Hall, myself.
Right.
I'm not just saying it. I'm not just saying it because I'm me. I'm funny as shit.
We gonna see it in a minute.
All right, that's 3. I need 2 more. Who the fuck else be funny? Cleon the comedian, of course, and I would have to say it's this up and coming comic named Maria Sanchez that's funny.
Oh yeah.
And then I got like 87 people at 6. But the way I do it is, I go by originality first.
Right.
Because the funny will come later. A lot of times it's not your responsibility to know what's hacked, what's stolen, what's not. So I see dudes with people rolling on the floor talking about shit. I be mad at y'all sometimes. You telling me it's funny. Niggas been saying black women don't like getting their head grabbed when they suck dick since 1996. Y'all really gonna fall out the chair for that shit.
That's that liquor.
Yeah, but you know, so originality first, and those 5 are original comics. You know, you do that thing.
Right. So tell everybody what you got going on, your social media. And
Right now, I've been trying to do more stuff out of town and see if my shit work everywhere. So I've just been doing a lot of open mics, posting stuff, back and forth to New York. I'm trying to get back down to Atlanta, but for now here, right now, I'm just hitting open mics. I have about 30 strong minutes of material that I know will work every time.
Right.
I'm putting all that to the side. I'm not using it here no more, and I'm making my so-so stuff strong.
Right.
And about to write a couple new shows. My goal right now is to write a sketch show. And somebody's phone just came right on. He mad as shit like, bitch, what the fuck I just told you?
I told you not to call.
That's how niggas be mad. Bitch, I told you. She like, I'm trying to see where you at. Last time you was over that bitch house.
Put your Instagram, put all that out there.
Comedian Dave Butler on Instagram. Big Dave Butler on Twitter. And Dave Butler on Facebook. Now, it's gonna be me, and it's gonna be a picture of this light-skinned dude. That's my father. He kinda lonely, so go ahead and send him a request. He gonna try to tell me one day, Dave, I think sometimes people be sending you requests thinking this. And I say, nigga, no, people say you. I ain't care about you, nigga. You got your little 300 friends from Maryville that's still alive. Your little leather cell phone case. That's the recovering addict phone. When I left a cell phone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They give you one with a keychain.
Then a little flip, and then they had a little flip joints. I seen the motherfucker argue on the phone and slam it shut.
Oh yeah.
I said, oh, she mad.
Oh, you know he hot then.
Mad, huh?
Your face like shit.
You gotta do the moonwalk like Usher up on her, like.
Alright, man. My man Dave Butler came through. My dog from around the way, one of the best comedians in the city.
You can say it the first way if you want. That's your opinion.
Best
See, I'm trying to make him say it. As long as one nigga say it, I can say it by myself. Like, there's a nigga around here that think I'm the best.
You feel me?
Because Dr. Bunley said, good, better, best, never look. She about to say the whole thing with her little uniform. When niggas used to wear the freshman shirt because it meant they Jordans, but they was in the 12.
Got some Walbrook alumni today. Yeah, man, my man Gray do his set, man. He great cook. Get up for Dave Butler, y'all.
How they feel weird to these niggas.
Jason, you know why I fuck with Jason? Cause I was sharing my real thoughts about Jason early and shit. Maybe it's just me. You ever know a nigga and he got a real nice car and he got a real nice house and he be talking to you about regular shit and you be like wanting to just be like, yo nigga, is your job hiring? Fuck all this other shit. What you do, yo? Like, you don't want to accuse a nigga for still having shit on the street. Because of Miss Roz here. That you gonna say, Lord, take me down. You don't want that, you know. Miss Roz still be trying to give grown niggas beatings and shit. I said, damn, one time Miss Roz beat a police officer up. They ain't shoot her or lock her up because she knew her rights. She said, I know a nigga you fucking. She said that to a man cop too. I said, damn, you got the scoop. I seen Miss Roz beat a bitch and then take her asthma treatment and then come back outside. I said, no, Miss Roz, you proved your point. You're 47 years old, stop it. See how I said 47? I love you, Miss Roz. Yo, Miss Roz talks so much, right? That one time I had a nightmare that she was talking to me in my sleep and I woke up, she was on TV. Like, no, I'm not lying. She was on a public access channel and the host was like, and I like to say, she said, no, and another thing. I said, God damn. Miss Roz don't give a fuck. She be like, cause Booby said. Cause Booby said. Shout outs to Booby. Big and little. Where is little Booby?
Vacation.
Vacation? Oh man, one of them good ones. You know what else I learned? That this basement's so motherfucking nice, like, y'all can't see this right here, but there's a stripper pole between 4 squares that he bring out when his wife not home. He be having them little dusty strippers though. One time he had a stripper named Fergalicious, right? She was 8 months pregnant and fell off the pole. Her water broke. Niggas made it rain, like, her pussy wet and shit. I said, get us some help. You ever used to like have a friend that was dirty growing up, but now they clean and they got money, and they get mad when you bring up shit because I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but somebody on Grayson that's doing really well. I went over their house with some food and it got cold. All I said was, goddamn, this food cold, I'm hungry. So he said, just go in there and heat it up. And all I said was, but is it still roaches in your microwave? He gonna get mad. What the fuck you trying to say, yo? Niggas getting money now. You see my car, you see my house. And I was like, is that a yes or no? Because you still might have took that microwave from your old house. It's not stainless steel. It's not new. It's not even remotely new. It's not even stainless steel. I think that's all Walmart carry. All brown-skinned niggas with light-skinned nigga hair. Because they make it hard for dark-skinned niggas to get pussy.
Damn.
They do. Jason, you should have got married, because you niggas is done.
Damn.
You didn't even kiss your wife's feet. She could have had a black nigga.
Damn.
She chose you.
Damn.
You ain't choose her. Walking around.
Laughing too hard over here.
This nigga got on one knee and she didn't even cry. She thought about it. He said, will you mind? And she said, I ain't doing shit next Thursday. You know, Miss Ross took over. You know, Miss Ross gave us a speech. I liked you from the day I met you. Ross ain't like it when they first met. Ross one of them that don't like no nigga. Look, she don't like nobody for her old son. She ain't shit, Jason. Mine, I love her.
Break with me.